We all are waiting for the final notification of the RBI Grade B, and in this particular video we are going to discuss about how many months are actually required to crack this examination. So let's start the discussion. The straight answer is it always depends on the level of your preparation, on your background, on how much hard work you can do, right? So here on the screen there is ideal preparation time, but before discussing this, I'm telling you guys, I have seen students cracking the RBI Grade B examination in much lesser duration as well than the stated average. I have seen students taking more and more time than the stated average. So it always depends, right? But just to generalize the thing, I can say that if you are from a non-commerce background, non-finance background, non-economics background, then it might take around 8 to 12 months for you guys for preparing for this examination. 6 to 8 months if you are having a bit of background, plus you need the balanced preparation and revision aspect should also be there, all the mock test and all, right? So I can say that if you are having the background, then 6 to 8 months is, I say that it's a highly recommended time. Students also crack this in 3-4 months preparation as well. That's also possible only if you are consistent, plus you are hardworking, plus you are smart working, that too with a smart preparation strategy, right? I have seen most of the students clearing the examination who is in the middle zone. 6 to 8 months is the ideal preparations time. Still, if you are, I can say that if you have started your preparation but not following seriously those plans and all, then you can definitely crack it in the 2 to 3 months timeline as well. But you need to be highly consistent with the strategy, right? Whatever strategy you are making, and at the end of this session I'll be also sharing a particular strategy for you guys for cracking this examination, right? So the answer will always be, it always depends on multiple factors. However, I have seen students aggressively preparing for the examination from the 5 to 6 months timeline, and the notification is obviously delayed. So I have seen that multiple students have at least prepared for anywhere around 4 to 5 months. So that's great. You will be getting a competitive advantage for that. Even if you didn't do that, no problem at all. You can still start your preparation aggressively, consistently, and with a smart strategy. So let's start the discussion. If we discuss about the exam pattern of the phase 1 of RBI Grade B examination, here we can see reasoning, general awareness, English and quantitative aptitude. General awareness, reasoning is of 60 and 80 marks respectively here, and English and quant is of 30 marks. I'll be also sharing a preparation strategy, how you can prepare different subjects in this much time, right? So exam date related video we have already posted. That's a expected date from our judgment, right? So depending on that particular date, the plan will always be a dynamic plan. And if I talk about the phase 2 examination, here you are having 3 subjects, ESI and FM, 50% objective, 50% descriptive, and at the same time English will be your 100% descriptive. So we need to make a strategy that can help us ace this examination in such a short duration of time. Let's start with the general awareness, a very vast subject, and I personally prefer that you guys at least cover 6 to 8 months of general awareness. Now when I say 6 to 8 months, you need to divide this on the basis of priority. Your priority level 1 should be the recent 3 months, general awareness, 2 to 3 months general awareness. We have seen that majority of the questions are coming from this particular area, and then you can set the priority level 2 of the previous 3 months, right? And then at the end you can say 2 to 3 months again on a third priority level. But the recent general awareness related things you need to know very well, and for that we are already doing the finance current affair session and the MCQ session as well related to the finance current affair. You can definitely join that session on every Thursday, on every Friday at 8 p.m. And here are the topics that I can see in the current affairs. We also do have static GK. I will say give priority to the dynamic rather than just the static. So start with dynamic. Okay, start with dynamic, and that too RBI notification very first priority. Finance current affairs, reports. These 3 areas you will be getting majority of the questions in the general awareness section from these 3 areas, and definitely they will be helping you in the phase 2 examination as well. So this will give you a compounding effect. Whatever you are studying in phase 1, these topics will also be helpful for your phase 2 examination, right? So start with this area. Start with the most lucrative area, the most scoring area, I can say, of your RBI Grade B examination. Then you can move to the schemes, right? ESI related current affairs, general current affairs, and the last portion I can say is the static portion. So always give priority to the dynamic content over the static content, because in the recent previous year questions we have seen that in the recent years they are continuously asking you dynamic related stuff, and that's what is important in the competitive examination as well. So please be very focused on the dynamic aspect of the syllabus. If I talk about the reports, there are multiple reports that RBI is publishing. Now we have already covered those reports on our channel, plus we have also covered some of the internal working reports of the RBI as well, just for you guys, so that you are able to understand each and every terminology as well. So if I talk about reports, then you need to study the annual report of the RBI, report on the trend and progress of banking, report on currency and finance, financial stability report, right? And some of the prominent reports of World Bank and IMF can also be definitely taken into consideration. And at the same time, you need to be very well updated with the things that are happening on the RBI website. So guys, I highly recommend you to at least open RBI website 3 times per week. Okay, 3 times per week. Please do have a quick look at the latest updates and notifications on the RBI website for that, right? So guys, I always say that reports are nothing but majority of the times they are nothing but compilation of all the finance related current affairs, right? So that's what 40 to 50% of the report is all about, the finance current affairs. So if you are doing finance current affairs very well, if you are reading a very good financial newspaper, I can say that your general awareness part is highly sorted, right? If you are reading a good financial newspaper from the past 6 months, your general awareness is already sorted. You need to just revise it, right? एक बार तो आपने पढ़ी होगी, now you just need to revise it. Plus we are also doing sessions on finance current affairs, on live mint, on PIB regularly, so you can use that material as well. I'll also discuss about that particular thing in later on in this particular video, right? So here are the most important things I can say from your phase 1 general awareness, right? The first priority I'll be giving to the finance current affairs, RBI circulars and the reports. If you are able to cover that much, again it will be a big coverage from the general awareness section. So guys, on a priority basis, please complete that. Please start doing that. If I talk about the quant, again the main problem with the quant is the time limit that we are having. It's not practically possible to do each and every question in the examination of the quant. I can totally understand it, and that's why we have highlighted some of the topics for you, like percentage, profit and loss account, ratio proportion, simple compound interest, time and work, number series, right? Time, speed and distance, data interpretation and quadratic equation. Even if you are able to do this much, it will again be helpful for you guys for clearing the cutoff of this particular examination. So please do these topics on a priority basis, and after that you can move to the rest of the stuff as well. Coming to the reasoning, coding, decoding, right? Inequality, reasoning, blood relations, setting arrangement and puzzles are some of the important topics that frequently come in the examination. So that should be your focused area. It should be the priority level 1 for you guys in the reasoning side. So we have discussed about general awareness, about quant and reasoning. General awareness, the idea is very sorted. You just need to give multiple revision, and that's what happens in the theory subjects. If I talk about quant and reasoning, it's a real application of your brain, right? It's real application of your brain power. But when I talk about general awareness, it's more of retention stuff rather than using your brain power, right? The more time, the higher the number of time your revision is, definitely you will be able to recall the things in the examination. अगर आपने revise ही उतना नहीं किया, definitely it will be very difficult in the examination. So increase your revision aspect, I will say. Try to increase the number of revisions that you are doing in the general awareness section, and definitely your selection chances will be quite high. If I talk about English, English is a vast subject, and I personally feel that if you are already reading a very good newspaper, most of the vocabulary part, most of the grammar part, right, reading comprehension part will be sorted, and I personally feel that you should be having the writing practice as much as you can, guys, in the English section. Very, very important. Though I have mentioned the topics for the English, again I can say that you cannot prepare for English in just 1 month or 1.5 months. Again, you just need to cover some of the important topics, and if you are reading a good financial newspaper, your vocabulary part and your sentence preparation part and your error identification part, or I can say grammatically you are fine. Okay, plus do have a writing practice in English, that will definitely help you guys, right? Coming to the phase 1, first one is ESI, economic and social issues. So here we can say that growth and development, we are having certain chapters here like growth and development, Indian economy, globalization, social issues. So it's more of a dynamic thing. Definitely there are static concepts as well, and for better understanding of the dynamic concepts, first we need to understand the static part. However, because of the time constraints that we are having, I will advise you guys to more and more focus on the dynamic aspect, right? And at the same time, when you are learning the dynamics things, at the same time try to read the static things. So it should not be like that, first I'll do static, then once I'm done with the static, then I'll move to dynamic. No guys, in examination there is more weightage for the dynamic portion rather than the static portion. So I'll advise you guys to focus more and more on the dynamic stuff, right? At the same time, whatever terminologies you are not able to understand, you can definitely refer the static concepts as well. And here are some of the important chapters from the finance and management as well, right? FM, finance and management. So from the finance side, we are having income statement, balance sheet, and basics of accounts. Cash flow statement, ratio analysis. This particular topic will be very, very important for your upcoming examination. It was introduced in the year 2023. However, RBI has not asked multiple questions in the examination as of now, right? So it can be very, very important. Another topic, financial markets, definitely derivatives, inflation, because we were struggling for because of inflation, and as of now, inflation is quite very well within the control. And in order to bring that inflation in control, I can say that there are a lot of news, a lot of stuff that RBI did in the past 10 months, right? So inflation, again, an important topic. And basically your RBI circulars, your SEBI circulars, and finance related current affairs is what I can say is the most important in finance, particularly highlighting some topics. So ESG, environment, social governance, can be very, very important. Green finance, blockchain technology, these topics can be very, very important. UPI and the related stuff related to the digital payments. Coming to the management, motivation, leadership, communication are the most 3 important chapters, and ethics is also one of the important chapter that we are having in the management side. I can say that finance and management are high scoring subject, is a high scoring subject. You can aim for maximum number in this particular subject, finance and management. Why? Because you can hit a big score here. That's highly possible. It's completely a theory based finance, I can say. Majority of the part is theory based finance, and management is again quite sorted. You need to give multiple revision. That's the only way you can ace this particular topic, management and finance, because there's a lot of theoretical stuff as well, plus a lot of dynamic related current affairs are also coming in your finance area. So revision will be the most important, I will say. Now, how to cover the general awareness of phase 1, right? As well as this will be helpful for your phase 2 finance as well. So we are already doing a lot of session. You can see that top 100 GMCQs, PIB sessions, multiple reports also we are doing, RBI circulars, government schemes, human development report, finance current affairs, MCQs on finance current affairs, compilation series on finance current affairs. A lot of free content you will be getting on this channel as well, right? You are having monthly magazines related to PIB, ESI and current affairs are also included in the course, right? So these things are already there, guys, and if you are having any kind of backlog, I'll advise you guys to please directly prepare the finance current affairs with the compilation series rather than doing each and every lecture. Just directly watch the compilation series and it will be very, very helpful. You are able to revise each and everything in an MCQ based manner, right? Now for the static portion, again it's covered in our crash course, dynamic, static, and a lot of practice we also cover in the paid course, you can just imagine that what kind of content we are giving on the YouTube channel free of cost. So you can just imagine the stuff that we cover in the paid course. It's highly detailed and exam oriented, right? And we are launching a paid course as well, batch 3 as well, for the RBI Grade B preparation. It will be a complete course, phase 1 and phase 2. So you can later on check out the course as well, right? You'll be having a lot of mock test as well in your particular sections, I can say, related to general awareness. So a lot of practice you can do. MCQ wise, that will be very, very helpful. I have seen students directly doing the MCQ practice and skipping the theoretical stuff related to general awareness. Again, that's fine, but make sure that whatever resource you are picking, there should be complete coverage, right? In MCQ manner, there should be complete coverage. If I talk about quant, reasoning and English, we are already having a lot of sessions related to PYQ and a lot of practice session, a lot of mock test related sessions are also uploaded here. So you can definitely check out those sessions as well. For ESI, again, Mannat ma'am and Payal ma'am have posted multiple sessions on YouTube. You can see that top 100 GA, ESI, FM, MCQs, right? Economic survey related series is there, budget related series is there, live mint analysis, a game changer series for you guys, right? And government schemes. If I talk about finance and management, again, we are having finance. For finance, I'm doing regularly RBI related circular videos. The August 2025 month is also out. You can check out that video as well. Very, very important for your examination. High chances that you will be getting at least 1 or 2 questions from that particular video. Okay. Plus, I can say we are doing finance current affairs, 360 descriptive writing sessions and RBI bulletin key highlights as well. So this much content is already there on the YouTube channel. Plus, you can practice the mock test as well and section test as well, which are a part of paid course, right? So for covering your phase 2 static, current affair and practice, we have already we do have a complete course, right? This is with books. You will be also getting physically the books, right? So you can get a feel of that books as well, because I can see that most of the students prefer the books over the recorded material, or I can say the e-material. Now this is the strategy for you guys. So we have prepared a strategy considering the coming weeks till your examination. So this can be your daily routine. I can again say that, guys, this is not at all a single blanket strategy for all of you. You can definitely customize it. You can prepare as per any other strategy that you feel that is right for you. Okay. So this strategy our team has prepared. So I can say that 2 hours you need to give to the general awareness regularly. In general awareness, I have stated multiple things that what things you need to study here. So 2 hours a day are blocked for general awareness, then 1 hour for the practice of quant and reasoning, 1 hour for English and 3 hours for the ESI and FM. Remember, guys, there is nothing like first I'll prepare for phase 1 and then I'll prepare for phase 2. That's a fail approach, I will say, right? Why? Because you won't be getting enough time to prepare for the phase 2 examination. That's a harsh reality of the RBI Grade B examination. You need to do it at the same time. While preparing, you need to prepare for both phase 1 as well as phase 2 examination, right? So phase 2 is nothing but part and parcel of phase 1, I can say, preparation. You need to prepare both of them at the same time. Then try to at least take out 30 minutes for the descriptive practice. You can practice here economic and social issues. You can even practice the finance related stuff here in the descriptive writing sessions. If I talk about mock test, 1 section test every 2 days you need to give, so that your sectional clarity should be very much clear here, right? Topic test every day, so that topic based clarity should be there. Your topics are strong or not, you can easily evaluate. And this is the weekly target. Try to revise at least 3 ministry government schemes plus 1 RBI publication report. And that's how we'll be able to cover each and everything, right? Because we don't have so much of time. Cover at least 2 chapters of FM and 2 chapters of ESI. Static, and I'll advise you guys to try to link the dynamic portion with the static portion for the best advantage in the examination, and try to give at least 1 mock test for phase 1 every Sunday. Every Sunday, try to give at least 1 mock test for your phase 1 and try to analyze the mistakes as well. It's not like that कि mock test हो गया अब खत्म अब छुट्टी नहीं. After giving mock test, उसी time try to analyze each and everything. Try to analyze each and everything, that whether you are able to score high marks or not, and if you are not able to score high marks, then what is the I can say the dark areas that you need to work on, right? So coming to the 5th and 8th week, you need to do the revision plus mock and descriptive focus. So again, we have shared a strategy. You can later on refer to this. 2 hours of GA, 1 hour of Quant and reasoning, 1 hour of English, ESI and FM 3 hours, 1 hour of descriptive, and again the mock test. You will be continuing to give the mock test. For 5th and 6th week, consolidate the current affairs, right? Try to revise the consolidated compilation series of the current affairs at once. Revise the budget plus economic survey. Week 6 to 7, consolidate all the government schemes and do a consolidated revision of everything. Government scheme, international reports and RBI reports. Week 7 to 8, pure revision and mock test, because we are on the verge, I can say, कि फेज 2 एग्जामिनेशन आपका आने ही वाला है, फेज 1 एग्जामिनेशन आपका आने वाला है, तो वहाँ पे आप सिर्फ क्या करोगे, मल्टीपल रिविजन दोगे ऐसे टाइम में. एंड के जो डेज हैं उसके अंदर आप क्या करने वाले हो, सिर्फ रिविजन देने वाले हो. लास्ट 7 डेज के अंदर डेली 1 phase 1 mock test plus 2 hour of revision is highly recommended, because if you don't do the revision, the problem is there is a lot of theory content as well in our course. If you don't do the revision, आप क्या करोगे, लैग करना चालू कर दोगे, आपको मेजर कॉन्सेप्ट्स आपके वॉश होना चालू हो जाएंगे. सो प्लीज हाईली रिकमेंडेड कि प्लीज डू द रिविजन. Avoid picking any kind of new topic in the last 7 days and focus on the accuracy plus the time management, right? Do remember, we don't have so much of time, so essay writing, précis writing, you need to at least do 20 to 30 minutes of daily practice. You can also download the Oliveboard application. There will be getting all the updates related to all the sessions, right? You can also download the RBI free preparation kit, where you'll be getting 10 PDF ebooks, that too free of cost, right? And you can check out the paid course as well if you are seeking for the mentorship. We guys are always there to help you. Okay guys, thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.